Hello. Hold on, let me just open up the hello everybody. No, light. Red light. Okay, there we go. How are y'all doing? It's been a while since I last streamed. How's the music? Is it too low? Is it too low? Let me just turn it up a bit. Maybe a bit more. There. We don't want it to be the same level as my voice. Anyway, it has been a bit since I last streamed, that's for certain. But we're back. It's me, Kobe, not Tankz, because Tankz, I don't know where Tankz is. Lost track of him a little over a week ago, like 9 days or something. I knew where he was. He was like sectioned off in an area all by himself, and then he's gone again, and I don't know where he is. But that's a problem that I've got to have to solve for another day. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and log in on a different account, and we're gonna try and see what we can do, and we're just gonna do some building, really. Do a little bit of building, a little bit of designing for stuff going on Unicraft, which I need to finish editing some episodes for that, but that's the plan today. Just do some building, do some designing, get a little bit of work done there. Let me just log in here. Hold on, sorry about that. I need to get the game window selected. There we go. Nice. There we go. Okay, good. That's up there. Good. Where's my camera? Hold on a second. I need to get my camera working. It's not working for some reason. Let me just reboot my camera here. My camera's not wanting to do its thing. Why does it not want to show up here? There we go, that's better. There we go, there we are. Hello. That was the wrong hand. Hello. My hand is gone. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get to work on this. Let's get some building done, shall we? Just gonna turn this down a tad bit more, just like there, or whatever. That's nice. Good. Let's do some building, shall we? So, as you might be able to see over here, I have done some building already. I got a couple of trees down, and then this is something actually that Smev designed and built this. I didn't build this at all. This was all Smev's building, but I like the design, so I'm going to use it. I have Axiom installed to help me out with this, because basically I want to build kind of like a map. That's what we're building right now. So we're going to just fly over here somewhere where we have some space. Away from all this stuff over here. And we're just going to go ahead and grab a piece of dirt, I guess. And just place it off in the air sky over here somewhere. Where is... Place blocks midair. Here we go. Just place it there. That works. And... I might want to put that up a bit higher, actually. Let's move that up a bit. I want play space underneath so that I can build some cave systems and stuff if I want to do that. But yeah, this is placed down now, so let's go ahead and put this down, and let me open up Axiom now, so that we can go ahead and make this a bit larger. I haven't really used Axiom too much, so this is going to be a bit new for me as well, but should be fine. Should be great. I think it's extrude, right? Click on the block. There we go. It's expanding now. Very nice. It would be better if I could just like select one of the corners like this or something and just like expand it out like this. Can I do this? Can I just like do this and then say that I want to, in this region, can I say that I want to fill it with dirt, with grass? Grass block. Can I, do I just like press extrude there? Extrude the whole selection? That holds up. Wow, that's not how. How do I get this bigger? If any of you guys know how to use this, that'd be great. Is it this? Magic select. Select this. And then can I can duplicate it. Well, that allows me to do something at least. A little bit. That's not quite what I'm looking to do though. Modeling, slope, shadow, extrude head. Count 1. Does this increase the amount that it gets extruded? Yeah, there we go. This is what we're looking for. Oh goodness. Just like any CAD software, that is a bit taxing on the computer, ain't it? Yeah, let's clear that. Alright, nice. Okay, so this is how we can build out the platform. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Let's go ahead and... we need to do quite a few extrusions here, because we want this platform to be a bit big. Just gonna... there we go. Extrude out this way, extrude out that way. There we go. Just keep going. And again. And again. Yo, look at this. Look at this platform we're making. And again. And again. Let's go ahead and go off the extrude tool to move now because it's getting to get a bit laggy now. Not what we want. Look at that. Look at that nice platform. And I didn't cut off any of my trees. Perfect. I did not want to do that. Cut off any tree. That would have been bad. Let's do a couple more extrusions here. No, I don't need to extrude it that high. And extrude. And extrude again. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Switch over to... switch. What is the... extrude is Y. Okay, good. So, Y, extrude... that's M. Okay, so we'll just switch back and forth between Y and M then. we don't want to break the computer. So, Y, and then M. There we go. Then over here we go... Y, and then M. Then right here we're gonna go Y and M. There we go. Okay. Now we got a big, nice field that we can work with. Very good, very good. This is what we want. Is the music too quiet? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up and see if I can figure out if the music's too quiet or not. It's too quiet or not. Oh no, I'm echoing. Oh no. Yeah, it is very quiet, ain't it? I mean, I'll just turn it up a bit. Hold on. Game might blink while I'm doing this, perhaps. I have to leave the game window to do it. Let's just go into OBS here and just turn it up a bit. There we go, very nice. Okay. Alright, so now that we have this platform built out, let's go ahead and begin adding in some, like, texturing to the platform, okay? We want to look like it's a plane or something. So where's the elevation? What does this do? Okay, so that adds some elevation. Undo that. What's this? Okay, that's just flat elevation. That's okay. Okay, so it's different types of ooh, that one sounds pretty nice. Okay, okay, I get it. I get what's going on. Then what's the slope? Between 2 points. Okay. Okay, I see. In that case, we probably want to go with the elevation and then figure out where we want different... Let's turn this down a bit. No, that's not it. Where is it? Y limit? Well, we don't want any of the elevation in this area at least to be too tall, I think. I think 10 blocks is the limit. We'll bring down the radius a bit, just so that we can like make points of elevation, of key elevation of like how high we want it to be. And for now, we'll just have it be just flat elevation, rather than something else. But over here, I think we'll make this corner like the starting corner, so this all can be just normal, I guess. Actually, let's go ahead and, while we're over here, we're gonna go ahead and just go over to this corner here. And we're gonna set ourselves just a camera we can easily come back to real fast if necessary. There we go. There we go. So we can come back here. We can do our own work, whatever we want to do down here. Come back here and see, and then yeah, there we go. Very good, very good. So, I'm just gonna begin. I don't like that. I don't like what I did. What I think I'm gonna increase the radius a lot. 32. Yeah, that's more generalized, kinda. We can smooth it back over afterwards, but 10 is the limit. Let's go ahead and make it more of a nicer slope here. We're just gonna make some gentle curves is what we want, kinda. Some flat off at the top, so we're just gonna kinda just wee. Just kind of make it a bit randomized and stuff. There we go. Very nice. And then now that we have this to work with, let's go ahead and smooth it out a bit. Okay, so that's how that is gonna go. Let's increase this, I think. Let's see. Oh goodness, I'm making holes through it. Yeah, nah. Instead, let's define some slopes. From here to here, I think, just a general slope going up like that. And then another slope going up. Is that not how it's done? I'm trying to say slope. What if I did that? Okay, that's where it's doing the slope. Got it. Kinda. Not really. I don't really got it. I'm kind of confused as to what's going on. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Oh. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull the game back up real quick. Accidentally crashed it when I was trying to check something real quick. Hold on. This should only take a moment. do. And open window. There we go. There it is. Hello. There's the game that we wanted. Okay. So we want to try and make this a bit more of a slope, I think. And I'm not sure how this slope tool works is a thing, though. So does this, like, say... Is that the slope that it's trying to make? If we do a cone slope, right? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this version, I think. That'll be better. We're gonna go ahead and do a plane. And there we go. Now we can make the slope between these two. That's what we want. So yeah, we want this slope to go along this line, just kind of lead up here. We can just make the slope for now first. And then after that, we can go ahead and just like smooth it over, is the plan. So there's a slope going up there. This is a high point. I think we want another slope probably going up here. Just like so. I'm making some mountains down there. Goodness gracious. This view was supposed to be over here. Oops, my bad. An overview to just see kind of what I'm making here. Okay. And then we kind of need to fix this slope here now. We'll bring it down to here, I think. This'll do nicely. And then down here, actually, I'd like a slope that goes up like this, I think. Just a smaller slope right there. Very nice. And then we should be able to take our smooth tool now. Just kind of smooth all this out so that's not... Let's see, what ways do we have? Let's just go with sphere, I guess. Why not? Just kind of smooth it out so that's not as... The slopes aren't as obvious, right? We want more gentler slopes and curves, I think. It's not doing much to smooth it out, is it? Let's increase the sphere a bit. Oh no, I just ate away some of my ground. That bottom platform should not move. But just generally smooth out these slopes. Don't want them to be as obvious, just make them more gradual. That area down there we should probably just fill in, I think. Where's the extrude button? Yeah, just fill that in there. Yeah, just smooth this all out. This down here, goodness gracious, that's a hill that needs to get smoothed. For sure, actually. No, I think I like that hill, actually. I think I like that hill. I might be crazy, but I think I like it. This up here could use some smoothing, but I kind of want to keep the hill the way it is. It kind of makes a bit of a natural barrier there that I kind of like. Just smooth out this over here. Why is this not smoothing out very well? Let's bring you down. Just there's some bits and bobs here that's just kind of let's use melt here. Yeah, there we go. Just a couple bits and bobs are no, we do not want to lose that bottom layer that we have. We have that for a reason. And the bottom layer can stay there. We want it to. Where's the grow? What's stable? I guess, oh, that's kind of like a combination of both of them, but I'm just gonna use grow here. Just to smooth out this area here. Let's bring the sphere's radius down. And let's make a bit of a slope right here, I think. Yeah, just like that. It's kind of curving around. And then it can go, let's see here. What is this gone? Yeah, it can go down here as well, I think. Curving down and then back. Curving around and then back like down, whatever, whatnot. There we go. Very nice. Where's the smooth tool? Smooth this all out a bit. I'm gonna get rid of those and then melt this here. Fine, I can fill that in manually, whatever. Okay. So now that we have this area, actually, let's take a look at this. I do not like that right there. Oh, I didn't realize that I made that. We don't really want that. Let's see, where is it? It was over here, I think. Here it is, right over here. We don't really want this like so. Let's go ahead and just kind of fill in this a bit. Where's my extrude tool? I think I extruded something I didn't mean to. I'm not sure what though, so we'll hope that we'll just leave it alone and hope for the best. Oh goodness. Yeah, but let's just bring this out here like so. Bring you down here. Oh, what is this? Oh, we don't like that. Get out of here. Very nice. Much better. I just realized my game audio has been muted this whole time. My bad. My computer just froze a bit. Oops. That was not preferred. Hold on a second. Let me check and make sure everything is fine. Okay. Looks like my game sounds are still not going through for some reason. Let me... Where are my game sounds? There they are. You guys go through. There. So now, if I do this over again, game sounds should go through. Theoretically. Yes, they do go through. They're kind of quiet, but they do go through. There we go. Good, good, good. That's what we were looking for. Alright, let me go back to that screen then. Good, 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 good. We want the game sounds going through. Okay. I need to set up my views again. Hold on. Now I need to make sure that I can see. Okay, yeah, I can see this entire area. Very nice now. Barely, but I can. That's what we want. New view. Rename this one. We're gonna name it Overview. And new view. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start setting up stuff. So basically, this is gonna be like a campsite type area. Oh goodness, why did my mic just oh. It was probably because I clapped, isn't it? Sorry about that. This is gonna be like a campsite type area. So I'm gonna take that jungle tent thing over there and just fill it up here. There's gonna be a ton of jungle tents. I have it over here somewhere. Here it is. Jungle hut. Yep. And so we can just take this and we can paste it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it saves me so much time and effort. Love it. Okay, we're gonna want on the ground. Nice. That just fits right there, doesn't it? Gonna move it over a couple here, and then good, good, good. And we'll just say, okay. Dude, look at that. It's right there. I love it. This is great. This is what I wanted. Let's go. Okay. What we're gonna also do is we're gonna take another one of these down here, because we're gonna allow it. I can rotate it like this, no problem. But I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a little bit of weird finagling here in a second. Where's the... How do I rotate this up without... Is it by holding down right click while trying to rotate it? There's a way to do it without having to do anything. Unlock rotation. There it is. Things are gonna get weird in a second here. So we want one at a 45-degree angle. Oh no. Oh, it looks so bad. Okay, kind of. It looks kind of bad. Oh, that does not look kind of bad. That just looks all bad. I am ashamed that I ever did anything, and I'm going to rectify that right now. And by undoing it. We did not do anything. Oh, what? No. You're fine. You can reach it to this point. Yeah, that thing right there, that's a monster. We don't want to see it ever again. Give me a jungle hut. Yeah, you... No, I don't want to see you. Go away. No, stay away from me. Stay far away from me. Anyway, this is the campsite area here. So we're gonna move this down here. Just make it in line with this other one. Make a uniform camping ground. Somewhat uniform. I mean, it's a bit taller, but that's fine. I can do specific fixes later, once we get stuff in place. Just gonna move it back one more block. Move this back even further once again. And down a bit more. Oh, am I on top of it still? How many blocks are between these two, out of curiosity? There's like 3, so we kind of want to keep that 3 distance going. 1, 2, 3. There we go, very nice. And we can lower this down to the ground. As it goes up the hill, of course, they'll get a bit taller each time. Because we're built one more taller than the other. Oh, hey, get over here. What are you doing down there? There we go. That's where we want you. Lower you back here so that you're even with the other one. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. And then put you up there, I think. Yeah. We can build up the ground behind them. It's fine. So there we go. 4 of these huts. And then I think we're going to do that all over again, but on the opposite over here. And so because of that, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and where's the... This is the path tool? Okay. And that's going to make it without a stone, wouldn't it? Okay, so yeah, we're not going to do that quite yet. Let's just do that and then undo. That's fine. Where's the smooth tool? The elevation tool, actually. That works better. What? No. Control Z. There we go. We're going to do this, and it's going to be... going to lower down this elevation a bit. How do we do that? Raise... Lower. There we go. Oh goodness. That is not what we want. That is too large. That's too large. Did I affect you guys too? No, I don't think I did. Okay. Once. We're gonna do once. That is too much. Goodness gracious. Why is it doing so much? Why is it just eating out of that? Is it down here that's doing that? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and... This is kind of like the area for the path that these dudes can reach. Where's the smoothing tool? I can just smooth this out now. Set it to be much lower smoothing. Melt. Let's try melt. No, we do not want melt. These areas are just kind of like dug out to like give space for the path to be built, kind of, you know? What is going on here? I don't know what you're doing there, but you can go anyway. Let's just fix up some of this smoothing ourselves real quick. There we go. And then for the path itself, I think let me test out a couple path ideas here. I don't think we want to do a just wooden. I think a gravel path of some sort is going to be better. I just need to figure out what to build that path out of. So gravel, of course. Oh, that's how. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look down at all the blocks that we have at our disposal, shall we? We have maybe some cobblestone might work. Andesite, perhaps? I don't think tough. I'll grab it, but I think that's too large of a texture. Actually a mud path, maybe. Maybe a mud path as well. We'll come back for a mud path in a second. We'll take a look at both of them and decide which one we want more. This is supposed to be a semi-developed area, so gravel... that doesn't really fit in gravel, I don't think. The texture's wrong. This does, though. What else is there? There's our gravel. Clay could, and so could that maybe, possibly. What else have we got here? Okay, hear me out. It might actually fit really well, I think. The coral block. Let's see, what else do we have? If it does, it's gonna be such a pain to gather, though. Ugh. Kinda hope it doesn't now. All the rest are items, okay. Where's my mouse there? Goodness gracious. So, of course, with gravel path, you have a base of gravel, but then andesite. Tough. Actually, tough kind of fits. And concrete powder fits a lot less than I was hoping it would. Which makes me think that clay is also not going to really fit now. Yeah, I think those all fit. Let's go ahead and Let's use these to make our... to make a custom palette here. So we're gonna grab andesite, add that to the right click to add. Custom. How do I make one of these presets? Hold on, I need to figure out how to make a palette now. Gravel path, and we do not want stone in it. But we do want gravel. Andesite. Gravel. Tuff. Cobble. Andesite, gravel, tough, cobble, mossy. Pale moss block, there it is. And coral. Which one was it? I think it was the horn. Coral. And we're gonna go ahead and do some testing down here so that we don't have to worry about accidentally breaking stuff. Because we don't wanna be breaking anything. So we're just gonna come down here and just do some testing with some paths and stuff. The path block that we... How do I make this? Oh, goodness. Well, I mean, that's one way to test, isn't it? I don't think that's the test that we wanted to do, though. Yeah, come on back, Yeah, I don't think that's the test that we were looking for. That was a bit drastic compared to what I was hoping. Where's the path tool? It was over here just a second ago. Here it is. Is it gonna use my... I want it to be flat, but... There we go, so that's how we can do paths then. That's pretty nice. That's a really easy way to do paths then. I like that. I do wish that we could... Oh, I like that path. Ooh, that's nice. That one's a lot nicer, I think. But how do I put my gravel path onto it? No, that's not what we're looking for. How do I transfer my gravel path over there? How do I save my palette, and how do I transfer my palette? These are two things that I'd like to know. That ain't it. Preset. Okay, that's just that type of preset. Okay, I don't really care about that as much. I want to add my stuff that I made over here. Oh, that's pretty fancy. That is going to come in useful for some stuff later. Don't know if we'll get close to it here, though. What does this do? Okay, so this is just gravel. If I choose gravel path here, that's, of course, I can drag it onto there. But I don't want to drag it onto there. I want to use it myself. How do we add that myself? How do we get the palette to where we want it to be? How do we use our palette? Because I got a palette right here. I just need to be able to use it. Freehand draw, what's that? See, I feel like I should be able to use my palette here. That ain't it. That's just world stuff. Where do I find my palette? Okay. Rotation options. So that's how, like, we make a sphere then. Yeah, there's a sphere, but it's not made out of the palette that I want. So if I were to click this, yeah, now it's made out of andesite. See that? It's using whatever was most custom recently used here. I wanted to use that for my palette, which I'm unsure about how to do. Active block, here, this thing. What did... There. I accidentally grabbed the active block tab. Oops. My bad. Windows. What is this? I am not sure. That ain't it. Palette. This ain't it either. How do I use my palette? Okay, I'm looking this up. How do I use my palette? Let's see here. Axiom, introduction, builder mode, That's very nice. Can I look up the palettes? There's a search tool. Palette. What do you mean? Oh, wait, I'm misspelling palette. Creating presets. Clicking on one will set as your active block. Yeah, get that. tools that paint more than one block type, like the noise painter. Where's the noise painter? Noise. Gradient, is that what it's talking about? Is there a noise? Oh, there it is. Noise painter. Okay, that's nice and all, but can I use it on my pathing? So it says that I can just drag it in, right? Can I use it on my pathing though? Is the question. So okay, let's just Can I yeah, get out of here. There we go. I'm gonna take you and drag you over here. There we go. So now I can see this, and I want the gravel. That's gravel, right? I think it's gravel. I want that to be mostly gravel, honestly. Minimal coral. Yeah, that's fine. We can boost up that a bit. That's tough. A lot of andesite as well. So now if we drag it like this, I didn't like that. There we go. Look at this. See this? We can look at this, okay? That's nice and all. But I want to make a path, right? So if we do this, we make a path here and a path here. Just like so. Just like that. We're just gonna do it like that. That's all. That's all we're gonna do. Just do it like that. Use this. I think that's the one, right? We'll do it like that or whatever, just so that we can see. Make a slightly larger radius. I'm not too worried with that. Which one was it that I liked? That one. That's the one that I liked. There we go. We can use stairs and slabs. Sure, why not? No, we're not actually going to do that. Okay, so we have all this, right? If we hit enter, it sets it. Are we then able to select this specifically? Oh, we can. Oh, so if we select that and then we do the noise painter, it should only affect this. Beautiful. That's the type of thing that we like to see, though this noise I'm not a huge fan of. Can I change the noise a bit? Oh, that noise is even worse. Goodness gracious. Okay, so here's how it shows the noise that's being done. I was thinking more like white noise. Splatter might... I think splatter might be better a bit. Not sure what that means anyway. Okay. Okay, so that's how we do it. That is good to know. In that case, we head back up. And we go, and we're gonna go ahead and make some paths here. Where's our path tool? Path tool. There it is. Yeah, there it is. So this path, oh goodness gracious, it does not need to be that thick. Two radius is fine. That is plenty. Let's see. How can we... That is the underneath depths. How do we get it out from underneath these blocks? Because I don't want these blocks on top of it, right? Do I just, like, bring it up like this? I mean, this might work. It does get it out from underneath them, yeah? I can smooth it back out, I suppose. That's always an option. And then... So there's going to be some more here, and then more going down this way, I think. Get these a bit closer together. Just like so. Yeah, kind of like this. We just want to make sure that that's on top. There we go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and enter this in. I think we need to give it a bit more depth, probably. Yeah, we don't want to lose. Yeah, we're gonna go with this curve, I think. That's fine. It is kind of annoying how this is right here, but I think I can fix that by selecting this one. Selecting another point here. And just kind of extending this out this way, I think. I'll be able to fix it that way, and then grab this, bring it back. Yeah, there we go. We can bring this down. We want it to be as close to the ground as possible. Over here, gonna bring it up from this side. And this side, yeah, it's just gonna kind of stay that way, isn't it? Okay. And I think we sent this. Next up, we are going to grab our gradient painter, is it? No, it's noise painter. There it is. Actually, no, there it is. Select this, noise painter. Paint our noise along the path. Very nice. Look at that. We got ourselves a path. Finally, we need to smooth it out a bit. Actually, a bit more than a bit. We need to smooth it out a lot. Goodness gracious. What is this? What is this supposed to be? And do a bit of smoothing down here. Now this is where we need to be a bit more cautious, because we don't want to end up doing something like that and ruining our builds. So let's go ahead and bring down the sphere radius of our smoothing. There we go. Just get it. Did I do something over here? I did, but I don't think it did anything awful. This right here, we're gonna do some melt, I think, rather than grow. Wrong place for the melts. I meant on the path. Actually, I think if we take the magic select and select our path, how do we do that? That ain't it. However, we are slowly selecting more and more, so this is good. It's very slow that we're selecting more and more, actually. Now that we have that, we're gonna grab the smooth tool. So now our smoothing only affects this. Good, 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 good. That's what we're looking for. Now we can just work on our path without really worrying about anything else. Okay, smooth that over. Over here, we'll do a bit more growing, maybe? Just like so. Good, good. Okay, so now we can fix this up with our tools. So we're gonna break this. And we'll just fix it up using gravel. That'll be our addition block. Oop. Unless we break through the ground, then we have to use something else. There we go. Just make sure all these paths do combine over to our main path here. All these, not paths, all these little offshoot area type things. We need to make sure that everything is combining together, because it's not, that's not good. Nice. So those all come out and they get onto the gravel path and can walk along. That's what we want. Let's go. It's working. Oh man, this is great. Okay. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the houses on this other side. So just do that. And reverse you by 90 degrees. Why did reversing you do so? Oh, unlock rotation is turned on still. Lock rotation. There we go. I was confused as to why it was so messed up, and I was like, you should not be that messed up. There we go. And back it up to the... Yeah, there's space behind there, I think. Good, good, good. Lower it down a bit. There we go. And do the same over here, basically. Each one of these put 3 apart from each other, as per... I do not need to rotate that. What I do need to rotate is this, around like so. There we go. Should be lined up with this one. Good, good, good. And we get another one down. Rotate it around as per typical. One, two, three. Lower you down to the ground. And you just kind of lower straight down onto that spot, don't you? Do I want to get you up any higher? I think I can put you up one higher. Come here. Now this one's going to be pushed back a bit more just because it's so close to the road. We don't want it... Oh, turn around. So it is going to be pushed back slight bit, I think, compared to the others especially. There we go, but that's good. That's fine. Now we turn it over. And we do it again. We have loads of these things all over the place. There we go. And enter. I think that's good. Dude, it's so nice to not have to build each one of these independently and just being able to copy and paste them. Makes this whole process so much easier, goodness gracious. That's what I'm gonna bring up one more, I think. Yeah, just like that. If I bring this down one. Yeah, it should be fine. Good, good. Okay. And then we can put in some stuff here. That's nice. Oh, we need to put in a couple more tents facing this way. Good, good, good. And up. Turn you around, of course. I keep forgetting about that, don't I? And bring you down again. Just like so. Yeah, perfect. And around, back. That's fine, I think. Actually, it needs to go over a bit. Like so. And since it went over a bit, I'm actually going to bring it down one more block. Just like so. And forward, to the side, back over to the other side, reverse, forward again, down. I'm gonna bring it back a bit more, just so that's just kind of more centered on that thing. Is this centered here? It is, looks like. Put another one here. Move it over to, there we go, centered. Move it back a block. And then we can bring it down. There we go. Okay. And how does this look from above? Looks like a bunch of tents. That's what we want. Now, right around here, I think I'm gonna put in a tree. Let's see. I think I'll just put in like a sapling here. Okay, I want to try and unlock the position of this thing by rotating it. I feel like rotating the tree will be fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it turned out fine. The root system looks a bit strange. For now, we just won't, I guess. Whatever. It's fine. Location. There we go. Add in a tree right there. Very nice. Oh yeah, there's a tree! Right there! That's nice. Okay, so now we can go ahead and like fix up the discrepancies that we have to face now. Specifically, when I say discrepancies, I'm talking about this type of stuff down here, where it's just not built up. We need to build it up now, because it's not. So we're just gonna start, we'll do this by hand, it's fine. Just gonna start by making pillars that go down. And then we'll get these pillars to smooth out a bit. Just like so. Okay, where's my... I can just use the extrude tool here. There we go, I don't have to place down all the blocks myself. Who said that I had to do that? I'm not going to. That's a lot of blocks to place. I got this tool so that I don't have to place them all myself. We'll just bring this down here. Like so. Extrude tool. There we go. Now this here gets replaced with grass. That's all fine. This is fine. This is fine. These two, I think I'm gonna just lengthen the leg a bit for these two. Yeah, I think these two will just lengthen the leg a tad. And that'll work just as fine. There we go, just like that. Let's check the stairwells over here. Anything weird going on? I don't see nothing. All looks fine. That's kind of strange. We'll just do that and put the top back. This stairwell is also kind of strange. Just off into the middle of nowhere. I'll need you too. We can just bring the gravel up to here, I think. That'll be fine. If we just do it this way. And then... just like so. Okay, this one over here. Just bring the gravel out here. And this one, of course, needs some gravel. Actually, this one doesn't necessarily need gravel. We could just, like, put down some stairs. That's all that we really need here. There we go. This one does need gravel, though. So nice that it's right here, though, because that makes it a lot easier to put in the gravel. Just boom. Gravel input. Bring that back a bit. Like that. There we go. Very nice. Looking at these legs here, this one and this one need to be fixed. This one needs to be fixed. This one here could use some fixing. As well as this one here. That one there. These just need to be lengthened, honestly. Nothing fixy about these, just get them longer. That's really the only option that I can think, because building up this entire thing over here will look kind of weird. But that should be these legs complete. Ooh, there's this leg right here. And this one here can get replaced with a grass block. As well as that one there, I think. It's fine. Anything else strange? Not really, no. I think this one might be better to be replaced with some gravel. There we go. Okay. Moving back further. Fix up these legs here that are in the ground. Just like so. There we go, that's fine. This one here is gonna have to be lengthened a little bit, but also we can put a grass block there and then lengthen it there. As much as possible, I'd prefer not lengthening them, but sometimes you just got to. Get this gravel path out here. Just like so. Clean it up a bit just so that it looks a bit nicer. There we go. You need to come down a bit. Just like so. Then we can increase the gravel path here. And move on. That one is fine. This one is fine, as far as the gravel path goes. Looking at the legs now. This leg needs to have some grass. Jungle plank, or jungle thing. Higher stilts. This one can get built out a bit. Over here, just extend the gravel a bit, like so. Get rid of that. Bring the dirt out, fix that. That one's on dirt, it's fine. There we go. So that should be all the legs fixed, I think. Our little campsite is coming together now, ain't it? Ooh, my bad. I will fill in the houses later, not too worried about interiors at the moment. I just kind of want to get a general overview of what's going on. And dude, out here is gonna be, oh boy. So, next up we need to make a plane. Out here is gonna be like an airstrip and plane area, so we're gonna make that over here, I think, in this flatter area. You want a lot of flat area for an airstrip. And to do that, we're just gonna go ahead and grab our, where is it? Shape tool, here it is. We want a solid cuboid. Yeah, cuboid is fine. The active block, we're gonna make it we'll just do black concrete for now, and we're gonna edit it down a bit later, but separate XYZ. We want it to be nice and big. Honestly, would want it a bit bigger than this, but it's not really letting me do it any bigger, so it's fine, I guess. And then all of this, we're gonna select, Control C, Control V. Should have made it out of a different block. I can't tell where it is. Is it lined up with that, or is it taller than that? It's ever so slightly taller right there, so gonna do that. We want it to line up. There we go. We're gonna make it a bit longer. We don't want that long, but I think that'll work. Let me just make sure that it's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now this, we want to... What do we want to do with this? We want to take this and... Not sure what we want to do. We want to get rid of all this that's on top of it for certain, but how do we want to do that? So now that we have this selected, actually, I have a different plan to how to do that. plan did not work. Oh, that's how. We take all of this. We're going to select all this. That means that our box is not selected. And then we're going to take our elevation tool. We're just going to get rid of all this. Why is it not getting rid of the elevation now? Now that I say continuous, why is it not going through? What is this? We can smooth it back out later, but first we want to just get all this to go away. We need this to be nice and even for the planes. Is it because it's not part of the selection? But that's why. Try this now. Elevation. There we go, that's better. Go ahead and get rid of everything other than our box. Okay, now that that's all done, we're going to take the smoothing tool. Smooth this over. There's still a big drop off here. There is, isn't there? Want to get rid of the big drop off. Smooth all this out. This is the biggest part that I have to smooth out, that's for certain. Increase the strength a bit, the smoothiness. There we go. Now we have our runway. Good, good, good. Looks like a black box, which it basically is. Regarding the runway, we do want to make some texturing here, so let's go ahead and delete some of this, and let's check for blacker blocks. Black stone might work. Basalt may work. It might be too light. Of course, we have concrete powder. Obsidian might work. What else is... I think that's... So let's get these down. Black concrete is, of course, our basis. I think, yeah, a combination of all these with a basis of black concrete will work. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a new palette. What was it? Black concrete powder? Black concrete powder, there it is. Black stone. Was it? Black stone, black powder. What else was there? Black stone, black concrete powder, blah, 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 blah. There were two other blocks. Obsidian. Obsidian. There's one of them. There's one more block. It's a bit brighter than the rest. I can't remember what it was. Basalt, that's it. Was it smooth basalt or just basalt? I think it was smooth basalt, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna select you. Yep, that's our selection. And noise painter. Grab our black top. Said grab our black top. Drag it over here. There we go. Okay. So this is what it looks like right now. There's far too much obsidian. We need more concrete. Concrete powder. That's better. I think that's too much concrete powder, though. Let's add in a bit of blacks. That's blackstone. And let's put in a bit more smooth basalt as well. I think it's not dark enough. There's too much of this, for certain. We want to be mostly concrete with just patches of the other stuff, I think. This is too uniform. See, it's far too uniform. Why is it mostly... Where'd my concrete go? Once again, where's my concrete? Why is it doing so much of this? Like when I mostly want the concrete to be the one that's showing. So if I do this, it should be just concrete. There we go. Plain slate. Is this building on it layer by layer like this? If so, I think that's how I want it built. Okay, it is building on layer by layer like that. Got it. I think I don't like this. I think we get rid of it. Is there any obsidian in this thing at all? There's a little bit here and there, but I think that's better. I just want there to be like some splotches and stuff. And so with that there, we can now put in the white lines, which we are gonna do by, where is the shape? There it is. Cuboid. Doesn't need to be big. Kind of long is gonna be necessary, but really doesn't need to be too big. I had this up at 40, I think, so. I need to count this out so I can get the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That means this is the midpoint right here. I'll mark it like that. And that means that these can be width of 3. Move it down. I accidentally rotated it, didn't I? Great, now I need to figure out how to unrotate it. I think we just start over. That's how. Oh no, it's still rotated. Rotation. Reset. There we go. That's what we want. We never meant to rotate it. We just meant to bury it in the ground a little bit. Make sure it's centered. Good. And we're gonna make it white concrete. As far as the length, we'll do 32. That works. First band goes down there. Select it. Control C, Control V. And paste it again. I did not check to see how far I laid that, but oh well, I'm kind of eyeballing stuff now, aren't I? That's fine. Yeah. There we go. We got our runway. Let's start in the middle. Go back to the beginning. Oh, fine, whatever. You can start in the middle, I guess. Guess if you really want to, you can start in the middle, whatever. Oh, great. Now my game's gonna freeze. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just reload it, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. There we go. Got our runway. Good, good, good. At the end of the runway right here, we're gonna go ahead and like put a little canopy thing, right? That's inside the runway type of thing, you know? So another shape. We want a solid or flat? Now we want a solid. Cylinder, I think. My bad. Pardon me. we go. And just put it up there, put it centered. Bring it back a bit. Just like so. Very nice. Hollow it out. It's not hollowing for some reason. No, we don't want. Oh, there we go. I saw it. Okay, I see how it's hollowing. Yeah, it is still hollowed though. Is it hollowing it out so that I can select it easy? Actually, it's all still connected as one, so it should be easy enough to select still. Do we want it this wide? Let's see, both sides. Back. Yeah, I think this placement's fine, I think. There we go. So now we... Ooh, that was the wrong button. There we go. We're gonna take this. Can we do an opposite extrude? Perfect. We can see inside. Very nice. Oh no, we want the correct extrude now. Let's see, is there a night vision option? Do I have night vision here? Ah, well, whatever. Okay. There we go. I got it now. Okay. Nice. So there's the tube for that. Very good, very good. Let's see here. What do we want to make this tube out of? Is a question. That's a good question. I think some wool, perhaps we can. I'm looking for more metallic blocks for like the structure, and then like fabric-y for the over the structure type thing, you know? But the only metallic key block that I really have is iron, looks like, and I don't know if I want to use just iron. I feel like some other stuff would be good to use with it, but I'm not seeing anything else, so we'll just go with iron for now, I guess. It's fine, it's fine. It'll be fine. Actually, before we start this, let's go ahead and select this entire structure. And we're gonna try out with a couple of different blocks. So we're gonna start with gray. Select all this, just grab painter. Really big. Boom. You're wool now. Okay, so gray wool. Just build this up. I think gray wool is going to fit better than white wool, just because white wool is going to be... Gray wool at least will have a bit of a difference versus white wool, where it's just going to be white on white, which would probably be best to avoid. Okay, we need a darker block for a door. Actually, you know what? I think I know a block that might work quite well. One of you two might work. You versus... you. Which do I prefer? Prefer that one for sure, there's no question. I might expand it down a bit. It's like 1 or 2 more. I think that's the right call. Expanding it down just ever so slightly. There we go. Very nice. So now over here, what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this out 1 more, like so. Then we're going to take this select tool, copy the whole thing, paste it down, put it into position, and bring it back. Flip it around like that. And then do it again. Extrude out by 1 more. Come inside of here. We're just gonna like increase this so that it's there we go. Just like so. This is kind of like the stuff, you know, it's being held up, this canvas, this structure. So this is the stuff that's kind of, you know, like holding it up. Okay, there we go, very nice. And then along the top here, we're just gonna run a line straight down the top like this. I'll be honest, I've never flown on a plane and I don't have much experience at places at like airports, so I'm not certain if this is what these things look like or not, but this is how I'm making mine look. This isn't stopping me, that's for certain. Let me know if this is just completely inaccurate, the picture that I'm painting. Let me know so that I can tell you about how much I'm not correcting. Goodness gracious, I can't count, can I? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. There we go. Bring that across like that. Do the same for the reverse over here. Then we'll be able to extrude these in a second, but 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. Like so. There we go. Then we can also bring that down here. Like so. All the way around the base, I think. That'll be good. In the back here, I think it'll also be good to have some of these supports here, as if they're doing something, even though they're not. Now inside here, there won't be any of this strip down here at the bottom going along. We aren't gonna do that. Okay, and so now we can go ahead and do some more extrusions. Like so. Very nice. So there's our airport. There's our landing strip. I think we might bring this down here as well. Just back here, give it the feeling that it is actually, you know, not gonna break or anything. I don't know where my mouth just went for a second there. That was kind of strange. Bring these across here, just fill in that gap. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Yeah. Let's see how it looks right now. Dude, you got the campsite. You got the... Oh, I like this. I'm liking this. I think I'm liking this a lot. It's coming together. Yeah, it's coming together. That being said, that's probably where we'll leave it today. I'm I'm a bit hungry. It's getting dinner time-ish for me. So I think I will be going to do that. So let me just that's not. Hold on. Let me fix my camera first. There it is. Well. Oh, hello. I am trying to make... I have been making a, I have been making a... just like a little map area, so a jungle base with an airstrip area. Hold on, let me just... I can switch back. Yeah. Just making a little area, like some... Got a tree here, got some places, got, of course, that there, the landing strip. Nothing big, nothing fancy. But as I did just say, I'm getting a bit tired and hungry. I need to get going and get some food. So, let me just... Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to stream again soon. Perhaps, let me think. Am I going to be able to tomorrow? Don't know that I will tomorrow, but next week, hopefully, I'll be able to stream a few more times throughout the week. Get this a bit more built. A bit more of this, like, little place built up and looking good. So we can begin expanding it even further out to get some other areas built up, like the actual rest of this jungle area. That'll look pretty nice, I think. But, yeah. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.